As good as I am with people, sometimes when I run into somebody from my past, I feel myself click into performance mode, perfect and polished, or like dialing up my humor and like being very witty and very funny and very fast. Both versions of the performance like create distance between me and the person that I'm ultimately talking to and restrict me from listening, as well as I know that I'm capable of listening and I'm a great listener. But today, when I went to the gym, I ran into somebody. He was actually one of my very first free clients I ever worked with as a consultant coach back in like 2020, 2021. And first of all, he said some very kind things about that time that we shared together, that those few sessions that we had were hugely impactful for him and what he's done now in his life, which meant a lot to me in conversations because I don't know, maybe it's my theater and performance studies background, but I'm always like very present in the conversation, or I do my best. See earlier when I said sometimes I don't excel. And I am doing my best to focus on the other person, but I'm also very keenly aware of the experience I'm going through in those moments. And while I was deeply present with him, I also was clocking myself like almost as observer from the outside, being like, hey, you're doing a really good job of staying present in the moment in this conversation. You're not clicking into like perfect and polished and everything's great. And you're not clicking into like man of the hour comedy special. If this happens to you, or you click into that mode of like, who the fuck was I? Like you walk away from a conversation and you're like, I hardly remember what just happened. I feel like I dissociated out of my body, or just like this alternative version of myself took over and I had no control over the words that were coming out of my mouth. One, find a way to ground yourself. I remember, earlier today I was at the gym and there was a counter in front of me, and I put my hands on the counter at a point, and it gave me this very tactile surface to like truly genuinely ground myself, which was really, really helpful in both like articulating the thoughts as they were coming out of my head, because I'm a big gesturer and finger mover and hand waver. So I could like move things around on this like fake matrix like surface in front of me. And two, it literally gave me something to push my weight into. And so that genuinely was a grounding force. The other thing is, I really encourage you to get good at observing yourself while you be yourself. It's why I use this as a tool for practicing being myself, because I am here being as authentically as I can while I also see myself be myself, something we were like never really meant to do, but like we have the technology and it's here, because there is a way to be self-conscious, i.e. conscious of oneself, but without the fear of perception, and becoming self-aware enough that you can be conscious of what you're doing without the concern of what they're thinking about you. That's like true sovereignty and mastery of being yourself.